Hey guys, it's Lucas. The other day when I got my wood chips delivered to me, the guy who was delivering them, he asked me, he said, "What are you gonna do with all these?" And one by one, me and trusty old wheelbarrow back there, we moved most of these chips, still a little bit left, into the backyard, and I'm gonna show you what I did with them. So I just finished laying down some more chips yesterday in different parts of the yard. We'll start here with this section. I expanded this area of the garden out and put up some wire fence around it. I'm planning on letting my strawberries grow out a little bit. They were in some raised beds, but I took those raised beds apart and I'm gonna let them sprawl out a little more. And then I'm planning on doing some container stuff out here, maybe like some acorn squash, and letting it just sprawl out wherever it wants to go. I put down cardboard underneath the wood chips before I laid them down to help with the weed suppression. And over here, I set up my greenhouse, which I'm really excited about. And I put wood chips down on the floor of the greenhouse, all around here. And I really just don't want to have to mow this area. Plus it was easy for me to level it out here for this season, which is great. Over here, I'm thinking of building some kind of bed, either for mushrooms or for something that grows well in the shade. These are some old shiitake logs that I didn't get anything from, so I'm hoping that with them being in contact with the ground and in the shade a little more, maybe they'll do something, but I'm kind of giving up on them. They're grown on, oh shit, there's a shiitake right there. No way. Starting to get some shiitakes already, so shouldn't have gave up on them so soon, but I think just having them wet over here, and wow, no shit. They're small, but they're shiitakes. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep an eye on these guys. I just think that been over 2 years. I was about to give up on them, and I'm getting little baby shiitakes already. So I'll keep an eye on that and keep you posted. But I also have a couple other logs over here that were inoculated with shiitake, and some of these were oysters, which I've gotten some oyster fruit on them. But cool, yeah, it's just another part of the yard where I'm going to be keeping an eye on for mushrooms popping up. Plus, I've also been taking some existing mycelium from over here by the strawberries. It was wine cap stropharia mycelium that I grew last year, and I grabbed some handfuls and I strategically put it out in this patch here. So should be wine caps popping up. Excited about those shiitakes. Because I tell you, the log culture is one of the more challenging things I've tried to grow. All right, so more wood chips over here along the side to help with like erosion from my beds. I want to keep my good soil inside of the garden. And then a little more fresh wood chips around the front here. I redid these beds with some nicer stones, the ones I took from the strawberry beds. More wood chips around the garden, just try to keep the weeds from coming out. And then lots of wood chips on the playset area. Over here, I grew a lot of wine cap stropharia last year as well, and wanted to feed them with some fresh wood chips this year. They'll be popping up all over the place. And more wood chips back here. So yeah, that's awesome. I love fresh wood chips and put them everywhere. You know, when you get wood chips from a tree guy, they're not going to be, you know, as fine and double chipped. There's going to be sticks and pieces that you're going to have to pick through them and maybe re-chip them yourself. You can do that with your wood chipper. If you want to check out this video, you can check out this little wood chipper that I have called the Sunjo. That'll do the trick for that. But you know, I don't mind having twigs and stuff in my mulch, because the more I walk on them, the more the mushrooms eat them, the more they break down. And you can, if you have some big sticks, you can just pull them out or whatever. But yeah, that's exciting stuff, guys. My first year with a greenhouse, keep expanding the garden, and I'm starting to plant out a bunch of stuff. I just planted my tomato seedlings indoors and gonna start them under LED grow lights, and then I'll transplant them eventually out to the greenhouse. But gonna grow a ton of stuff this year, gonna grow a ton of mushrooms, and that's what I do with my wood chips, guys. Hope you liked that video. Have a great day and stay healthy.